Let's talk about browsers in UiPath. Today's topics will be browsers, and we will talk about how to install extensions, how we can open a browser and click or type on a web page. We will fix problems with either the selector or the robots clicking too fast. And finally, I will show you the most efficient way to close a browser down. So with that said, let's get started. You might have noticed that I have the Internet Explorer window open, and almost no one will use the Internet Explorer anymore. But for UiPath, it's the best browser because it's so static; it will never get updated. While the Chrome and Firefox constantly get changed, and that will be hard for the robot to find out to click at the right element, so we will choose Internet Explorer. However, if you want to use some kind of another browser, you can click Home and go down to Tools and install the other extensions for the browsers you want. But we will use Internet Explorer for the previous mentioned reasons, and for the reason that it's on almost every computer. So let's say that we want a browser here we want to open a browser, so we'll click Open. We will drag in the Open command, and then it asks us for a URL. So we'll go to here. We will click Google Finance to open. So we'll right click, copy shortcut, make quotation marks. I know this is going fast, but try to make it at your own computer, and then just pause the video and do the same things. You will learn a lot by that. That's how I learned almost everything I can do in UiPath. So right now the browser will just open the Google Finance. However, if we wanted to have another browser, we could select the other extensions here, but we'll go with their Internet Explorer. I'll just close this browser down. It will open a new window, but it's more easy to see if the desktop is clear. So now I'll run the file, and you'll see that it will open the Google Finance here. Let's say that we want to click on OMX Copenhagen. We'll find a click activity. We'll drag this one into do. We'll indicate the OMX Copenhagen on the screen here, and let me try to run this robot now, and I can show you a problem and how we will solve it. So we will be running the file. We will be opening the Google Finance, and now we can see that the robot cannot find the OMX. It's just stalling. It's 30-second stall, so I'll just stop the robot, and you have to believe me that it can find the OMX. So I'll just stop the robot here, and that's because of a selector problem. So we'll click on the three ribbons here. We will choose Edit Selector, and we can see that this one is red. That means that it can't find this OMX thing to click on this page. Why can that be? We have to search and look at the selector, and we have to see if we have some very unique IDs, titles, or anything. And I think it's this parent ID that's very unique. So what we do is that we select everything, and we just make an asterisk and see if that works. We'll click Validate, and we can see that now it can definitely find a selector with this attribute. So let's see if this doesn't work. We'll close down again, we'll save it, and we'll run the file. Here, and I'll drag this in. We can see that we are now on Copenhagen OMX C20. That's what we wanted. So that's how to fix a selector problem. Now we want to make another Google Finance search, which will be taking place here in the search field. So we will find it, type into, drag this one down here, still in the do in the browser. Then we will indicate that it should be going on here in the search field. We want to search for IBM, and then we want to click enter. So we click on the plus here, find enter, and now we will search for enter. However, you might see another problem here. So we'll close this one down, we'll run it and look for a problem. That's what we like. We like to fix problems. So OMX here, well, it wasn't a problem. So it actually found out that we want to search for IBM. However, sometimes you will see that if we go back here, that this search field is not empty, or that, let's say that if the page hasn't loaded, like for slow internet, the robot can sometimes just be typing only part of the string that we wanted to type. So we could fix that by dragging in some delays, like either search for it here, drag in a delay here. We can make a delay of like 10 seconds if we wanted, or yeah, 2 seconds, 5 seconds, depends on how long it will take for the web page to load. So we'll delete that, but that was just to show you how to fix some problems. And we can even write in a delay before here or a delay after some of the activities. But that was, yeah, to talk a little bit about delays. So now you learn to open a browser. You actually learn to click and type something in and to fix problem with the selector. And we talked a little bit about delays. And now we want to close down the browser in the most efficient way. Sometimes it can be hard to close. Let's say that we're on a certain web page, we wrote something into a field, then we closed it down, and the browser with the web page will ask us if we really want to close it down because we're in the middle of something. And sometimes we just want to close everything down because the robot is finished running. So what we'll do here is that we will go into the windows here. We will search for a CMD, the command prompt. We'll find the mouse here. We will open it right here. Then we will, first off, we will have an open application. Remember to drag that in the end. We will have the command prompt open like this, and we might be running into some selector problems here as well, but I will leave it as it is so we can fix the problems on the way. Now we want to type something in this command prompt. We want to type into here. We'll just indicate it again. Here I'll just, yeah, like this, and then we want to type taskkill /f/im, and the /f is just like saying that it will shut down what's ever happening and what's ever going on in the window. So be sure to have saved every data you want. And then we need the exe file, and for Internet Explorer it's iexplore.exe, like this. And now we're ready to run it, but yeah, as we might see, we might run into some problems. So we'll open up a window, we'll click OMX, we'll type in IBM, and you'll see that, you can see it, but nothing is really happening here. And that's because of a selector problem again. So we will stop the robot, just open here. Then we will try to see what's going on. So we will edit selector, and we can see that it's not, it cannot find the window. So what can be wrong? Well, those two here, those are very generic. It could be the title, because the title here is just some sort of a C : blah blah blah, and the title here is command prompt. So we could try to change this to an asterisk, and we can see that it actually finds. I don't know if we should change it here as well. No, it's just a part of this open application, so that's fine. Let's see how that works. We'll run the file, open a window, click Google Finance OMX, and now we can see. Now we actually saw the delay problem, which was here, and what we could do here is that it typed too fast. I don't know, but maybe rewind the video and see it. What we'll do here is that we'll have a delay before, and this one is in milliseconds, so we'll probably just have a delay of like 5,000 milliseconds, 5 seconds, and we'll try to run again. But rewind the video and check that it actually, there was a mistake because it typed something in when there was already something in it. But and we could also have the empty field clicked on here, but we'll run the file again. Google Finance, OMX, IBM, we saw the 5-second delay, and it's what we forgot here, we forgot an enter, so now it's just stalling. So again, that's a nice way to fix problems and to see how real-world problems with UiPath are. So yeah, let's try one more time. I hope you enjoy this course, and otherwise let me know. I think it's quite nice to make these videos on the go, so you can see the whole process instead of just the perfect version, because now you'll see a lot of mistakes which will happen in your daily UiPath life. Now we'll have the 5-second delay. We'll search for IBM. Here, it worked. And we'll see that it's terminating their Internet Explorer. And we can even have a process that's terminating the command prompt, but we won't right now. It will just be a taskkill, the cmd.exe, but I'll leave that for your imagination. But this is the most efficient way to close down browsers or even applications. That's it for now. Have a good day. Bye bye.